Hello and welcome, my name is Parky and today we're going to be playing some more of The Sims 4. You meet me back in this unknown mystical land of real life, where Thrandrayanian nailed it. I've got his name now. I definitely know how to say it. McMuffin, Sir McMuffin, is in this new magical world that he thinks is magical. To us it's very mundane and boring. So last episode we established that Thrandrayanian, God, Jesus Christ, that's going to never get old, is thrown into this new world. He's getting used to things. He is from a fantasy backing, which means he doesn't really understand what the hell's going on. He's like, look at this phone. What is this phone? This magic screen. Oh, he's playing Tetris. Lovely. Okay, the first thing that every person who comes into existence must do in the new world is play Tetris on their phone. The first thing that any humble adventurer needs is a place to store all of his loot. We are going to have much loot in this game, and we are also going to have to probably plan this moderately well, which I'm not very good at doing. Now, I think that this is supposed to be the front of the house. I guess it doesn't really matter. The front of the house is going to be wherever we put the front door, and I'm sort of looking at it this way. We sort of want it a landscape instead of a portrait way round. Because for what I have planned, we are going to build a castle, of course, because what else would an adventurer of epic proportions live in, aside from a castle? Now, a lot of castles are very boring in shape. We've got a couple of turrets and lots of square rooms and stuff, and of course that is exactly what I'm going to do, because I am boring and I'm going to stick to normal traditions. Also, mostly because I don't know what I'm doing. So that's fine. I think we're going to want a main entrance to our house. And I think what we're going to do is something... We don't want it to be too far forward, because we're going to have some turrets. So I think maybe something like this. Cool. And then off this entrance hall, what we're going to have is some side rooms, maybe an east and west wing of the house. So let's plan these first. Maybe something like this. I can't remember how big I made the other one. Is that right? Okay, so here's the bare bones of what I had planned. Now, I think what we're going to also do is we're going to have to add another couple of turrets. I'm just slightly concerned about the amount of money we've got, and the size of this room, and the fact that we're probably going to not have enough money to furnish this place. Of course, part of the adventure in any game, this is me making excuses now for my lack of money, is that you get to build up your place of home. Place of home, that is not a phrase you hear every day. So we're going to need an epic entrance, right? So I think what we're going to go for is, initially, well, I guess we're going to need some doors going into these rooms. So we'll put a door in the centre of either side, and then one for the front door as well. Okay, perfect. It's fine. I can put a double doorway in here. So we need a front door. I feel as though we need something that is a tall door. Maybe a wooden one. We got a big wooden door. That kind of looks nice. Okay, so this seems to me... Is this an internal door? Oh, I didn't need to delete the walls. What am I doing? Oh my god. You can tell that I'm a bit rusty at this, can't you? Right, okay, here we go. So let's make these into rooms again. Right! There we go, the front door has been placed, and I would like some single doors for the interior that sort of resemble that slightly. I guess we can always change the colour of the internal doors, so it doesn't really matter. So we can just have these brown doors like this. I want it to look obviously like the interior of a castle, because that's the sort of thing we're going for. So I feel as though maybe we should actually decorate the outside walls slightly. Because currently they just look like this, which is not great. It's not very convincing as of yet. So we want probably rock and stone masonry, probably rock and stone. Castles are made of sort of jaggedy rocks. I guess some castles are made of a material that looks like this. It kind of looks... Basically what I wanted was, I wanted a sort of dungeon-looking wall. One that was slightly more dark in nature. Maybe something like that. All of these are probably moderately suitable, because we're going to add some more detail to this when we have enough money. I feel as though this is possibly a good idea. Can we change the time so we can see this in broad daylight? Yeah, I guess we can go for this. This is going to cost a lot of money, which is a shame. But I guess there's not really much that we can do about it. I believe that has covered everything. Lovely. So we got a sort of shell frankly. One of these side wings I'd like to be a bedroom. So let's get rid of these walls very quickly and place down our lovely bedroom. Okay, so what we want here is a nice big bed. We do have to worry about money slightly, so I'm thinking maybe for now our adventure has to take a hit in the luxurious side of things. Maybe by getting a bed that looks like this. Little babby bed. Oh god, actually, was that more expensive than the one that I was looking at? $6.20, it bloody was as well. Oh my god. Okay, well we can go for the nice big bed then. We won't have to take a hit on anything. We're going to have the plan of having a big staircase going up here, and it's going to lead to the second floor eventually. Of course, we need a second floor in a castle. It can't be a one-storey castle, unless it's sort of like a longhouse. Kind of does look like a longhouse. But what we're going to do is we're going to have a little bathroom coming off here. I think this is probably as far out as we can make it. And then obviously we're going to need a door for that as well. I think, was this the door that I can't even remember the door that I used. Was it this one? Maybe it was this one, actually. Yeah, this looks familiar. Okay, and then we're going to put the door here. So this is going to be our bathroom. I'm thinking about the bare essentials of what we need in this house for now. Obviously, we can cheat in this game by using some money cheats, but I don't think I really want to do that. We want to do it legit. Part of the grinding nature of a fantasy game is to grind all your money, steal things, maybe sell things that are illegally stolen. Maybe I should have chosen a trait which allows us to steal things. That would have been good, wouldn't it? Okay, so we're definitely going to need a toilet. Now I think, remembering back, this is probably the cheapest we can get. Get a black toilet, doesn't seem particularly right. Also, I'm not really sure whether in most fantasy games that you have a shining bathroom toilet, a ceramic white toilet. Most of the time... Actually, this is something I've noticed in a lot of fantasy games. You don't tend to find any, like, bathrooms of any kind. Very strange. Okay, so we've got a bath and a toilet. I think the next thing we need is a sink. I think we can probably put this over here quite happily. And maybe a mirror. I guess we could go for a mirror. Go for a nice wooden looking mirror. Dark wood would be good. Something like this. Let's spin this around, because I always struggle to place this on walls. Okay, right. So that is the bathroom sort of done as a bare essentials point of view. We need a kitchen, and I think that this maybe could be our kitchen over here. So we definitely need a cooker of some kind. Oh wow, look at that. That is cool. This is the sort of thing that I want to go for, a wood-burning stove. Much better, but unfortunately we can't afford it right now, so we are going to have to go for a really crummy looking piece of shit cooker. We're going to put it in the corner. We're going to have to add lights to this place as well, because I don't really want to be in the dark. I know it was called the Dark Ages, but not for literal reason. Again, we're not provided very many choices for our kitchen work surfaces, but I think that's probably going to have to do for now. Black is as close to sort of fantasy-esque that I can think of. It's very difficult in this game, actually, to create something that goes along the lines of the theme of fantasy. I know with The Sims they tend to add a lot of things, like expansion packs in the future, which add things like, well, castles and stuff. But I think for now we're just going to have to deal with this, unfortunately. It's not ideal, but it's the best we're going to get. I don't know why I'm going for the black theme. I guess it kind of fits in with his Darth Vader outfit. God, he's so intrigued by that Tetris game. He's like, what the fuck is this? Okay, we're going to get a waste bin as well, because that's definitely a necessity in this day and age. So we can put that in there by the door so we can keep tripping over it every time we walk into the room, because that makes a lot of sense. We also probably need a fridge, and we're going to have to go for a nice... Maybe I should go for a cream fridge. Let's live a little, eh? Oh dear. I guess what we could turn this into is sort of a living area, with maybe a dining room in here. Of course, what we could do is eventually turn this into our dining area and then move the bedroom upstairs, have a massive bedroom on our second floor. I think that sounds like a good idea. And then, of course, we've got the turret rooms as well. It might be a nice idea to have a spiral staircase. Can you even do spiral staircases? I have no idea, but I'm going to look into that. But yeah, maybe have a staircase in one of the turrets that comes off these side wings that goes upstairs instead of having the staircase in the central area here. That might be cool. Okay, what else do we need? We've got cooker, that. I think that's probably everything that we need in here. Maybe a fire alarm just to be safe. Better safe than sorry, right? So let's put one of those down. And windows. Oh yes, it would be nice to have some windows. I think what I want to do next though is I want to put down some flooring, because I think it's going to... yeah, it's going to make a big difference. Let's go for that. So we got wood, maybe a nice dark wood. How does this look? That's a bit dark. Actually, they all look a bit dark because there's no lighting right now. Maybe we should go for indoor lighting. Now see, these look really cool. These are the sort of thing that I would like, but they're so expensive. And I don't really know whether I can justify them right now. But this is the sort of thing that I'd really like to go for. Maybe we'll put one in the bedroom. Sure, we'll put one in the bedroom. We've actually not got that much money, have we? Put one in here. And then the rest, I'm afraid, are going to have to be... I was going to say kids' ceiling lights, but maybe not. Maybe some of these. I know they're a bit rubbish, but they're going to do the job for the meantime. It's like the economy version of an epic fortress, isn't it? Bloody hell. Buy all your furnishings at IKEA. Or IKEA, as our adverts now say. I swear to God no one calls it IKEA. What a stupid advert. I don't know if you have that in America. English adverts are weird. Okay, so for other rooms, I guess what we can probably go for is a bit of living room space. We don't want too much of this. Some of this is horrible. Mega love seat! We're going to be doing a lot of loving, so maybe that's a good idea. We've got a lot of money left. I feel as though we can splash out a bit more. Maybe we'll put a sofa sort of at an angle in the corner here. Because angling things is definitely in right now. There's a thing. A little coffee table at an angle as well. Like that. And also a television. This is an absolute must in a modern age. Could get the luxurious Penguin Vision children's television set, but I feel as though we deserve something a bit nicer. Although whether we can afford it is another matter. Maybe a been there, watch that TV. We're going to put it on our coffee table. This is so depressing. And then I guess we can probably put down wall art. I'd like a fireplace. Something with a bit of wood in it. Maybe brass as well, that'd be good. This. Oh yes, look at this. It's feeling more like a castle already. I feel as though maybe we should put this down. It looks quite nice here actually. I suppose in the future we can moving if we want to put down some stairs here. But for now I guess it brings the room in, as they say in fancy interior design. Because I'm all about that fancy interior design. And inside, oh god, I forgot about the walls inside the property. Castles inside, they still had like stone walls, didn't they? Maybe we should go for some stone interior. Maybe the bathroom can be a bit like that. The bedroom, the problem is this just looks like fake pebbles, which is not really what I was going for. The kitchen, I suppose we can do... Maybe we could do the wings like that, and then have the interior of the main hallway as the dark colour, like that. Yeah. Yeah, I like it. Okay, that's good. I think something that we're not going to worry about for now is doing the exterior of the place. We can actually move the mailbox around here, which is not something that I usually say as an Englishman. Mailbox! Oh my god, my American accent is awful. Don't ever make me do that again. I apologise to everyone American. We can actually afford a bit more luxury, and I think the first place that I'm going to do is our bedroom. I think the bedroom is one of the main places that I like to do first of all. And if we can, I'm going to try and go as medievally as possible. This is quite expensive, as is this. I think the next best is maybe this in a dark wood. Yeah, that sort of works. Yes! I like it. It makes the house look more lived in already. There we go. And then we need definitely a clock, because, you know, we need to tell the time and shit. Oh my god, that's so much money, actually. Maybe we don't need a clock. In fact, forget the clocks. We don't need no damn clocks. Dark wood one of these to match the side tables. And we can put it here. It's actually quite refreshing to go for an old-fashioned type theme. Most of the time when I play The Sims I go for ultra modern, as you can see in my first series. Check that out, the link is on the first video. But yeah, I think it is a nice change to do something a bit different like this. Go for some nice wall lighting. Now if there's any of these that look particularly old-fashioned, I'm going to go for that. Could go for something like this, a tourniquet wall sconce. It's got the word sconce in it. I think that's pretty old-fashioned. Old life gas lamp. Well, I think we've found our answer. Yes, look at this. Brilliant. Maybe this is what we should be going for inside instead of ceiling lamps. Oh, wow, I really like these. They're really nice. I think I might put one on either side of this fireplace as well, make a bit of a feature of it. Why not? And we can also put a mirror in here. A lot of these mirrors are quite expensive. Maybe, I guess, again, we could go for one of these. We could put it in the corner. I'll tell you what I'd really like, I don't know if it's in the game, is one of those changing screens, you know, that people go behind, throw their clothes over the top and get changed in a very old-fashioned way. Get changed in an old-fashioned way. I'm pretty sure people have been taking their clothes off in the same way as, well, forever, really. Well, I think that's pretty much as we're going to be able to spend initially. I think we've done quite well considering the amount of money that we've been given. I think we had a little under 10,000 simoleons, and frankly, I like the way things are going. We didn't actually spend any money on the flooring, so I completely forgot about it after the walls, but that's fine, there's something that we can aspire to. Well, this seems like a good place to end this episode. I'd like very much for you guys to leave your awesome support in the comment section below also, leaving any suggestions that you can think of as to what else you'd find in our castle, maybe also in terms of, you know, the layout in general, whether we should put like a turret on the corner here or in the circle here and here. I have no idea. Thank you very much for leaving a like and comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Goodbye, awkward, goodbye. Awkward.